What's up, y'all? I am coming to you all from a family vacation in good old Alabama. And it's so crazy how, like, when you go places and you start to see how other people live and the possibilities of being in other places, that you kind of have like a, let me have a moment to like get me together. And I just kind of needed to like talk, because I'm pretty sure somebody is going through the exact same thing that I'm going through. I look real crazy, y'all. Like, I just woke up and I put some lip gloss on, sit in front of the camera. But like, I'm not, it's not, it's uncertainty. I have old videos that kind of address like my education and things like that, but like in a nutshell, I have a bachelor's and a master's degree in communication studies. I taught for 2 years of graduate school public speaking in order to get my tuition covered. I had an assistantship, and I'm going on year 4 of working as a lecturer at Clemson University. And I usually don't like to say where I work, but whatever. So this new school year will be my 4 years at Clemson, and I'm just ready to make a move. I wanted to work somewhere and get that 5 to 7 years of experience, and year 4 now makes it that I have 6 years of higher ed teaching experience. And so when I got my master's degree, I thought I was done. I was like, I'm not going to get none of that else. Y'all saw the mom tag. I'll link that above, where my mom was like, her wish is for me to get a PhD. And I was like, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Insert clip here. What is one thing you wish she would do?
Get her PhD. Oh,
Never
God.
gonna get it, never gonna
I
get
am
it,
praying
never
that she will get her PhD.
I realized that like I don't have any control on any decisions that I make. I think I do, but that's because intuitively something else is going on. So I said I never wanted to go get a PhD, and then recently I was like, what do I want to do with my life? I'm 27. I'll be 28 July 27th. So y'all can wish me happy birthday early if you want. But I'll be 28, and I don't have any children. I'm not in a relationship. Like, I'm just like essentially just living the dream. But I have so much student loan debt, it's scary, to the point that I use the verb of lynching. Like, I feel like I'm being hanged by my student loan debt, and it is the most terrifying feeling ever. I own a home, but I don't own a home, because that's just how much my student loans are. That's another story in and of itself. But I'm just like at a point where I'm trying to figure out what's next. So recently I decided that I don't want to be in higher ed anymore. Higher ed is cool, but I feel like there's a disconnect. My students, something is missing when they come to college. Like, common sense isn't there. The strong sense of academic integrity is not there. Like, something is missing from grammar school and then high school, and then it just completely translates into college. And these kids, they're not prepared. They're not ready. Like, I thought I wasn't prepared. I was prepared. I was a bit more prepared than my students. These kids, as someone who sees it every single day and has seen it for the past 6 years, it is scary that these kids just not ready to be in college, and they want their hands held, and I'm not that type of instructor. Like, no one did it for me. My role, I decided, was to go back through P through 12 or K through 12, depending on how you feel about that. When I was in school, I went to a public school in Chicago, and you can say what you want, but I had some really good teachers who pushed me and told me that, you know, just because you were the black girl from the low end, the south side of Chicago, doesn't mean you have to act like it all the time, doesn't mean you're not smart. And who told me, like, you gotta do better. Nobody's gonna hold your hand, nobody's gonna give you anything. And it was because of them and my mother and my father that I didn't become a statistic in the city of Chicago. When I got to college, I had professors who were like, listen, this is how things work. When you need help, you come get the help you need, but I'm not holding your hand. I'm not gonna make sure you do your homework. And guess what? Those are the professors that I have the utmost respect for to this day. Like, they could ask me for $5 and I would just give it to them, because that's all I got is $5. I'm hard on you because I know that you can do really well, but I know that when you struggle, like, if you ever need me, hey, Miss Pugh is here. Come on, let me hug on you, love on you, tell you you smart and you gonna be okay. But then let's hit the ground running and do what you need to do, because you're not special. And I think that that's part of the problem. Like, a lot of us have been told all our lives that we're number one and we're special and we're the best. And sometimes that's not true. So I took the GRE over 2 weeks ago in preparation to apply to a doctoral program. Ultimately, my goal is to be a principal or have some sort of like superintendent title in the education system, because somebody got to help these kids. Somebody has to make it where educators have the things that they need so that the kids can have the things that they need, so that we can reproduce some smarter kids. Before I go into a doctoral program, I need to go and get a master's degree in teaching. So I've been trying to talk to someone at Clemson to take those courses and get that degree, so that I can then go on and go to a doctoral program and get into an ed leadership program, but have experience as a teacher in public schools, P through 12, so that I know what these kids need and what's missing on all parts. So that's one facet. I'm just like, what am I doing with my life? Like, if I try to go to school now, I probably won't graduate with my doctoral degree until I'm like 35, 36, because I still need to go get another master's. And I'm just like, oh my God, my life. I don't get to control this. Like, I'm just being guided, like pushed, like, you gonna go this way. Up, nope, we're gonna veer to the left a little bit. Up, let's go back to the right. And I'm just trying to trust in the process and say, this is maybe what you're supposed to do. And then, so we came to Alabama, like my life, like not my life, I'm about to be real existential. My life just like, I started to see things clearly. And I was just like, I'm almost 30. And I feel like that's societal pressure to say, oh, you're almost 30, you should have these things. But I realized, like, there are things that I am allowed to have at this young age, at almost 30, and I need to try to make it happen. So now I'm like, do I want to buy a home? Like, all of my colleagues have homes in South Carolina, and these people want to stay there. I'm not a fan of South Carolina. I'm ready to move. I'm very transient. And I do know, I thought about going back home to the Midwest. I thought about going back to Illinois, not Chicago specifically, but Illinois. And I was like, meh. I like the South because the South's cost of living is low. The South is geographically beautiful. Not to say that the flatlands in the Midwest are not pretty, but you have mountains, you have bodies of water. I've been thinking, like, maybe I should just stay in the South. So I looked into schools in the South. I even thought about Auburn before I even came to Alabama. I thought about UGA in Athens, Georgia. I thought about going to Texas. Like, I just thought about staying in the South. The South isn't bad. I mean, you're gonna meet stupid people everywhere you go. But, you know, I'm just not going. Like, I'm gonna put you right in your place real quick. So I thought about it. And then yesterday we were like out and about, and I was just looking at these homes, and like I went on Zillow and I was like, wow, I can get a really nice starter home for a nice price that won't kill me. Like, I did the math on my apartment. In 4 years, including this upcoming year, I will have paid my realty company over $30,000. I can't write none of that shit off. I can't customize it like I want to. It don't have enough windows in it. $30,000. I could have took that $30,000 and put that on a home. Oh, I could have just pocketed that $30,000. Like, what I pay in rent is way more than what a person pays in mortgage. And I know that there are ups and downs to renting and owning. I'm just kind of ready to have some sort of like permanent situation. But I'm just like going through this situation where I'm like, where's my life going? And what do I need to be doing to make it work for me? And it's kind of scary. Like, I don't know. So I don't know. Have any of y'all gone through this? If so, leave a comment below. Tell me, like, what did you figure out? Like, where did your life take you? Are you still on this quest to figure out who you're supposed to be and where you're supposed to go and what job you're supposed to have? And do you feel like that there's this big old pressure that because I'm almost 30, like, I have to have these particular ducks in a row? Like, I don't want to live by societal standards because that drives people crazy. I want to wake up and just be like, I did really good for myself. Like, I'm proud of myself. Don't get it twisted. Like, I'm very proud of myself. I'm not at all like, oh, you know, woe is me. It's stressful, but I'm not by any stretch of the imagination like ungrateful. I'm very grateful for my life's journey. If you're from Alabama or Tennessee or North Carolina or Texas, how do you like it? What areas are you living in? What are those areas like? Because I always, right now, I'm so young, I want to live in a place that has like a mixture of demographics. Are your neighborhoods like a mixed demographic of young and old, families, single people? Somebody be my tour guide because I need help. But yeah, I just wanted to come here and just kind of like have this moment and just kind of talk this stuff out and figure out what in the hell I'm supposed to be doing, because this shit is quite unclear right now. And I guess kind of like to just tell other people, like, you can go on a path that you think you're supposed to go on. You might still wind up at a detour. Like, do I go left or right? Like, I thought I did everything I was supposed to do, and yet I'm still stuck. Because in my mind, I did everything by the book, and I'm still not where I'm supposed to be. I got all the education, and I'm still not where I'm supposed to be. And I'm just like, what next? So, yeah, that's me this morning. Very crusty and sleepy and hot and stressed out and trying to figure out her life. So again, if this is something that you dealt with or you're dealing with, or you know someone who's going through it, leave a comment below. Thumbs up this video. Subscribe to my channel as always, because I would truly appreciate it. And until next time, which will be probably soon, I'll talk to y'all later.